Hey there, food fans and curious explorers. Did you know over 5 million tons of duck meat are devoured worldwide each year? Or that millions of duck eggs glide through processing factories to become kitchen gems? How does this quirky bird turn into a global threat? Let's dive into the incredible world of duck production, spotlighting the processing factory that makes it all happen. Duck meat's story stretches back thousands of years. Ancient Chinese texts from the Zhou dynasty around 400 BCE show ducks raised for their meat and eggs, planting the seeds for today's processing factories. In medieval France, peasants mastered duck confit to endure long winters, a trick now turbocharged by modern tech. The USDA reported in 2023 that the U.S. churned out over 30 million pounds of duck meat, with hubs like Maple Leaf Farms in Indiana leading the pack. What drives this boom? It's the magic of the processing factory, pumping out millions of ducks and eggs annually. It all starts at breeding farms, tucked in spots like California's Central Valley or Vietnam's Mekong Delta. Eggs are sorted and slipped into high-tech incubators at the first stop in the production line. A 2019 poultry science study found that keeping things at 99.5 DGF with 55% humidity delivers an 85% hatch rate. After 28 days, ducklings peck their way out, tiny beaks cracking shells in a scene that's pure wonder. I remember sneaking into a hatchery as a kid, watching those fluffy bundles take their first steps. It's a memory that sticks. Ever seen a duckling hatch up close? From there, ducklings head to growing farms where they pack on pounds fast. In just 6 to 8 weeks, they hit 5.5 to 6.5 pounds ready for harvest. This quick turnaround is money in the bank. The FAO notes ducks grow 20% faster than chickens, making them a farmer's dream. In Asia, where 80% of duck meat is eaten, countries like China and Thailand thrive on this edge. Automated systems in the facility dish out feed and water, cutting labor costs by 30%, per a 2022 Asian Development Bank report. Compare that to slowpoke cattle, and ducks shine. How do you think this speed lands on your dinner table? Now, let's step into the processing factory. Imagine one in upstate New York or Hunan province, alive with whirring machines. Ducks roll in on climate-controlled trucks, hitting a production line that cleans, prepares, and chills them in under an hour. I once met Jim, a worker at a Pennsylvania plant, who laughed. It's like a trick. 1 minute they're ducks, the next they're oven ready. The meat dips to 35 DGF in giant cooling tanks, keeping it tender and fresh. Meanwhile, eggs zip through another setup, sorted by light sensors, washed and cracked at 10,000 per hour. Curious about that ruby red salted egg yolk? The cash flow is massive. In 2024, Ibis World valued the global duck meat market at $8.5 billion, with processing factories pushing the growth. Duck eggs, like salted and century varieties, rake in millions more in Asian markets. Dr. Emily Chen, a food scientist at UC Davis, says these plants connect luxury and everyday dining, from Peking duck in Beijing to duck fat fries in New Orleans. Chicken's $200 billion market towers over it, but duck's niche charm stands out. Flavor and flexibility, not just size. What's your go-to duck dish from this production line? For me, it's personal. My grandma's duck stew bubbling in our Ohio kitchen is a warm hug from the past tied to today's plants. Modern ovens roast ducks at 375 DEGF for 40 minutes, weaving in flavors like lime leaves and peppercorns, hints of her old recipe. Maria, a worker I met at a processing factory tour, glowed with pride. We're feeding families, keeping traditions going. It's a mix of nostalgia and innovation that grabs me. Does a dish like that tug at your heartstrings too? So, what's the scoop? From egg to plate, the processing factory orchestrates a blend of nature and tech. delivering over 5 million tons of meat and endless eggs. It's a saga of efficiency, taste, and heritage, all spinning through the plant's wheels. Next time you dig into duck confit or crack a salted egg, think of the processing factory behind it. Hungry for more? Hit that like button, subscribe, and tag along for the next food adventure. What else do you want to see roll off a production line?
In South Korea, farmers like Mr. Kim from Jeolla and Nems Lee from Gyeongsang share their insights into transporting pigs using advanced vehicles with temperature control and ventilation systems. Mr. Kim emphasized that adherence to biosecurity measures, such as disinfecting vehicles before each trip, improved animal health and reduced stress. While MS, Lee emphasized precise transport timing to ensure meat quality. According to official reports published by TrendingFarm in several previous farming documentaries, more than 80% of livestock transport complies with national standards, setting Korea apart from countries that rely on less specialized equipment. The process of transporting pigs to processing plants in Korea is synchronized and tracked from loading onto vehicles to loading at the plant. In South Korea, pork processing plants, such as the Iksan Livestock Processing Center, spanning over 35,000 square meters, are designed to handle the efficient processing of up to 2,000 pigs daily, according to data from the Korea Meat Industry Association in many farming documentaries. These facilities employ state-of-the-art technologies, including automated cutting machines, X-ray scanners for quality checks, and temperature-controlled systems to maintain hygiene and freshness. Despite these advancements, skilled workers are indispensable, particularly in the process of dividing pork into high-grade cuts like belly, loin, and shoulder, which demand precision and expertise. For instance, experienced butchers can identify and separate meat based on marbling and texture, meeting the high standards of Korean consumers and export markets. This combination of cutting-edge technology and human skill ensures that Korean pork processing plants remain competitive globally while maintaining their reputation for quality and safety. The process of making ham sausage in South Korea, featured in farming documentaries, combines traditional flavors with modern technology, creating a product that is different from those in other countries. Factories like the one in Cheongju focus on high-quality ingredients, mixing pork with selected spices and natural flavor enhancers, then using precision machinery to achieve a consistent texture and shape. Unlike mass-produced varieties elsewhere, Korean ham sausages often incorporate local flavors, such as garlic or chili paste, to appeal to regional tastes. Workers like MS Park say their roles include ensuring the perfect balance of seasonings and overseeing the meticulous cooking and vacuum sealing process to preserve freshness. According to MS Park, rigorous quality checks are carried out at every stage, reflecting the industry's focus on safety and excellence. The attention to detail and emphasis on unique Korean flavors featured in farming documentaries have helped set the country's ham sausages apart in the global market. In South Korea, ham and pork sausage consumption is highest in urban areas such as Seoul and Busan, where demand for convenient and flavorful foods is high. On average, South Koreans consume more than 22 pounds of pork per capita per year, of which sausages make up a significant portion. Experts predict that demand will continue to grow, especially among younger consumers looking for protein-rich, easy-to-prepare meals. Research programs, including those at the Korea Food Research Institute, are working to create healthier alternatives by reducing sodium and enhancing natural flavors to meet changing dietary preferences. Korean sausages have been praised in many farming documentaries for their unique combination of traditional seasonings and modern production techniques, resulting in a flavor that appeals to both domestic and international markets. These trends show that Korean ham and pork sausages will remain popular and continue to expand in the global market. Have you ever wondered why cowhide dominates 65% of the global leather market, unlike the hides of other livestock? At the processing factory, cowhide undergoes a meticulous treatment process to ensure it meets the demands of industries ranging from luxury fashion to automotive interiors. But how does this process work and why is cowhide so valuable? Unlike pig skin or sheepskin, which are softer and more porous, cowhide is prized for its durability and thickness, making it ideal for high-end leather products. The journey begins when skilled workers carefully remove hides using hydraulic hide pullers, preventing damage that could lower quality. The hides are then salted, dried, and chemically treated to prevent decomposition before moving to the tanning stage. This industry isn't just about processing, it's a multi-billion-dollar global market, with leather sales surpassing $80 billion annually. According to Consumer Insights, over 60% of leather buyers prefer cowhide for its longevity. However, ethical considerations remain. To promote sustainability, modern factories implement eco-friendly tanning methods, reducing toxic chemical use by up to 90%, while the beef industry continues to adopt humane cattle processing standards. The next time you enjoy a steak or wear leather shoes, think back to the journey that got you there. What do you think about the process? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes insights into the industry.
Alaskan red king crab is one of the most expensive seafood dishes, costing about $180 for 2 pounds. They have high nutritional value, providing lots of protein, omega-3, vitamin B12, zinc, selenium, phosphorus, magnesium, and potassium. These nutrients help promote heart health, brain health, eye health, immune system, bone and joint health, and reproductive health. They are also low in saturated fat and cholesterol, which is good for heart health. How many ways do you know to prepare king crab? Please leave a comment below the video to share with us. In this video, we will suggest some ways to prepare king crab to enrich your dish. You can steam it to retain the flavor, grill it with charcoal, chili salt, or tamarind sauce to create a richer flavor. In addition, king crab hot pot cooked with tomatoes, pineapple, cabbage, and mushrooms is a nutritious dish loved by many people. Salt roasted king crab served with raw vegetables, rice paper and sweet and sour dipping sauce, or cool crab salad mixed with onions, herbs, vermicelli, and sweet and sour fish sauce are all delicious dishes not to be missed. Dance. King crab can also be processed into crab soup, crab vermicelli, and crab porridge, meeting a variety of tastes and culinary preferences. Try it out and come back here to share the results with us. Want to experience a king crab fishing adventure? King crab fishing vessels are large, specialized boats made of steel or composite to endure harsh conditions. They feature powerful diesel engines, modern cold storage to keep crabs fresh, and safety equipment like radar and sonar. There are two main types of vessels: trawlers using nets and cage boats using crab traps. King crab traps or cages are designed to attract crabs with bait like fish or squid and prevent escape. There are two types: bottom traps on the seabed and hanging traps from poles or buoys. Fishermen set the traps, wait, then retrieve and harvest the crabs. Once ready, the captain navigates to prime king crab areas to set the traps. Did you know king crab traps will be released into the sea about 1 to 3 days before harvest? Fishermen use the pulley system on the boat to pull up the ropes tied to the traps. When the trap floats to the surface, fishermen will use hooks to pull the trap into the boat. A mobile table is waiting for the crab trap. The trap door is open and the king crab is poured directly onto the table. Fishermen sort crabs according to size and quality. Live king crabs are stored in cold storage on board until they are brought ashore. But sailors will clean and stack the crab traps ready for the next release. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the boat's next catches. King crabs need to be stored at 0 to 4 dHC with 70 to 80% humidity to keep them fresh. Some fishing vessels use water tanks with cooling and aeration systems instead of ice. When the ship docks, crabs are placed in heavy net bags and lifted ashore by crane. At the port, crabs are inspected, packed in foam boxes with plastic wrap, and loaded onto refrigerated trucks that maintain a temperature between -1 dHC and 1 dHC. Throughout the transport to the food factory, crabs are carefully monitored to prevent heat shock and ensure they remain healthy. You are continuing to follow the journey of king crab at the food factory. Leave your review number 1 to let us know you're with us. The first job after arriving at the food factory is dismantling. King crabs are separated and transferred to a water tank with aeration equipment. The maker will add ice to maintain freshness and help the crab become bland. These barrels are then transferred to the crab peeling line. Workers use a mechanical peeler to peel off the hard outer shell and then place it back on the conveyor belt. The king crab now only has its body and legs left. Continue to the place where workers grind the crab's body and separate the legs. Female workers will put each king crab leg into a basket according to standard weight. After that, the baskets of crab legs are put into the steamer. The steaming tank has been prepared. Each bin can hold about 9 to 10 steamer baskets. Finally, the steamed crab legs are packaged and transported to the place of consumption. Each packaging box needs to be carefully sealed to avoid external influences affecting the quality of crab meat. Boxes of king crab ingredients are ready to be shipped to consumers, and under the talented hands of the chef, many different experiences will be brought to this dish. This is also the end of the king crab processing process in the food factory. If you still want to know more about the processing of any animal, leave us a comment below the video. Thank you for your cooperation. See you again in the next videos. Total waterfowl egg production in the world is estimated at about 90 billion, 88 to 95 billion, accounting for 6.5% of total poultry egg production. Tyson Foods Farm in Arkansas, USA is the largest duck farm in the world, with an area of more than 120 hectares and can raise more than 2 million ducks. There is a modern and scientifically designed barn system here, ensuring the best living conditions for ducks. A bedding system with mesh panels and thick layers of straw helps recycle organic waste healthily. The ventilation system helps keep the barn well ventilated, keeping ammonia concentration below 15 ppm to help reduce the temperature in the barn. Suitable conditions for adult ducks are temperatures from 8 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius, ideally from 18 degrees Celsius to 21 degrees Celsius, with a relative humidity of 65%. Ducks are the world's largest waterfowl, spending most of their time living on and near water. In addition to the barn area, here, the owner also invested a lot in designing a system of ponds and water tanks to help waterfowl feel more comfortable. Ensure clean water sources for ducks to grow. In addition, to increase egg and meat production, farmers will feed ducks synthetic food from ingredients such as corn, rice bran, and synthetic vitamins. Workers prepare duck feed by spraying moisture and mixing 10% bran concentrate and supplementing with aid vitamins, premix complexes, and minerals. Female workers will spread food directly on the barn floor or into troughs arranged in the farming area to provide enough food for the ducks all day. An adult duck needs to eat about 0.33 to 0.44 pounds of food per day. combined with providing clean water every day for this waterfowl species to grow evenly. Similar to many other poultry species, body weight and fertility are inversely proportional to each other. Therefore, prioritizing body weight will lead to reduced egg production. The farm owner has separated the meat and egg farming areas separately. Ducks usually breed in spring and summer when the weather is warm and there is plenty of food. Ducks raised for eggs will have a compact, elongated body, be very active and move quickly. They start laying eggs from 4 to 5 months old. They can lay 200 to 300 eggs per year. Farmers will create spawning nests in the form of long troughs or round nests spread throughout the barn area. Farmers will collect eggs daily, removing cracked, broken or abnormally shaped eggs. Some eggs will be transferred to the incubator area to produce ducklings. Each tray is divided into 9 rows. Each row contains about 4 to 5 eggs. Workers regularly check the incubator to maintain a temperature between 37.6 and 37.7 degrees and humidity between 55 and 65%. Eggs need to be stirred evenly throughout the incubation process to ensure the highest likelihood of successful hatching. After about 28 days of incubation, the eggs will hatch into ducklings. They are taken out of the incubator and receive special care until they are eligible to move to the adult duck raising area. Ducklings are very sensitive to temperature and humidity, so the cage needs to be maintained at 26 degrees Celsius and the brooder at 35 degrees Celsius during the first week of age. They need to be provided with food rich in protein and vitamins to ensure nutrition for growth. You can use synthetic food for ducklings. Have you looked at the soft down feathers of ducklings? Do you want to adopt a duckling as a pet? Don't forget to like the video to encourage us before continuing to follow the journey of duck eggs at the food factory. The remaining eggs after harvesting will be carefully packaged and shipped to a professional duck egg processing factory. Use bubble wrap to wrap each egg individually. Then, Place them in cardboard boxes, making sure they're all facing the same direction. These boxes are placed in a medium fixed rack and sealed by workers. They also add packing foam beads around the carton to cushion the eggs better. Finally, the boxes are labeled and shipped to the food factory. For food factories closer, farmers arrange eggs directly into mesh bags and place them in plastic containers. They are then transported by boat or truck. You are about to enter the process of processing duck eggs into a unique food. Don't change the channel and share with your friends to follow our videos. Are you curious what's inside a salted egg factory? Let's explore with Trending Farm from the outside to the inside. Workers began using elevators to transport duck eggs into the factory. Egg trays are loaded onto the production line in the food factory. The conveyor system is bringing duck eggs to the washing area. High-powered water jets and soft brushes are washing the egg surface. The duck eggs continue to go through the scanner to check the quality and ratio of yolk and white. Workers remove substandard eggs before salting them. Besides, another worker will mix salt. Salt mixture includes red clay, coarse salt, refined salt, clean water mixed well. The mixture is then left to rest for a day. Workers dip duck eggs into the mixture and put them in baskets. The eggs are wrapped in plastic bags for added moisturizing effects. Food factory will keep them in the warehouse for 30 days. The number of salted eggs in this warehouse is probably up to hundreds of eggs. After that time, the eggs are sent to the mud washing machine. Roll a brush and water jet clean eggshells. Workers then proceed to separate the egg whites. They wash the egg yolks in clean water several times. Salted egg yolks are packaged, stored in cold storage and ready for consumption. Have you figured out how to prepare dishes from these ingredients? Let's continue watching to see what we will do with them, okay? Dear friends, Salted duck eggs are a dish loved by many people because of their delicious, greasy taste and high nutritional value. The good fat content HDL in salted duck eggs is higher than fresh duck eggs, which is beneficial for heart health. They are also a rich source of protein and contain many essential vitamins and minerals that help build muscle in the body. You can prepare many dishes from this ingredient. Chefs often prepare them into sauce dishes that cover the crispy fried meat, creating a rich flavor. Cakes combined with salted eggs are also very popular, delicious and bursting with taste. If you found this content useful and want to learn more about successful livestock operations, please support our channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends. Your support helps us deliver more valuable insights and stories from the farming community. Thank you.